section, and we are talking about the communication skills, how the communication skill works, and overall how you can develop your communication skills within yourself, and what are the essential things which you are required to take up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, does communication skills essential to be successful in career? I'm sure you are a college student or specifically focusing on your studies. This is currently a kind of a career requirement, and all the things will come a little bit later in your career or in your path after some years probably. But you join to the company or organizations for your day-to-day earnings and all. So career, if you consider your academic career, definitely it is required, because communication is the only channel by which we usually give our exams, oral, vivas and all. Okay, so communication is definitely required. Apart from the communication, verbal communication, we also have the things where we required to do the verbal communication and all the things. So that is also required. So communication is required at each and every stage of life. It is not nothing but you are at college, it is not required or hardly required. And once you join to your organization or any job, then it will require. So communication, it requires from a day one from your life till the day of your life. Communication is definitely required. Now, what is communication? Communication is nothing but it is just a way of transforming information of yourself, or explaining your thoughts, or explaining emotions to the other person. This is nothing but giving a proper information about yourself or what you wanted to say up to the next person. This is just a communication. Communication ऐसा कुछ दूसरा चीज नहीं रहता. कम्युनिकेशन जो हम डेली बेसिस पे बात करते रहते हैं, एक दूसरे के साथ हमारा बातचीत रहता है. दो इट कैन बी अ फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन टू सीनियर्स, टू आवर कॉलेज टीचर्स, और इट कैन बी टू योर जूनियर्स एज वेल एज टू योर फ्रेंड्स. ओके, सो जो भी हम दिन भर में बात करते हैं, जो भी हम लिखते हैं, जो भी हम सोचते हैं, दैट इज द कम्युनिकेशन. इवन इफ यू आर थिंकिंग समथिंग, then you are communicating some thoughts within you and to yourself. This is how the communication can be interpreted. Now, some live examples from the corporate world. While relating this communication term to the corporate, communication कहने के बाद सबसे पहले हमारे सामने आता है English communication or verbal communication. Okay. Now, what if your communication is not perfect, or you are not able to communicate certain things very effectively? अगर आपको एक दिन का छुट्टी चाहिए because you are not well and you have a project in your hand which is a very ambitious project, जिसके लिए आपने बहुत सालों से इंतजार किया था, और उस वक्त आपको कहा जाता है कि आपको छुट्टी चाहिए या आपको लीव लगेगी, देन डेफिनेटली आपके सीनियर आपके ऊपर नाराज हो सकते हैं, या ऐसा सिचुएशन आ सकता है जहां पे यू विल नॉट फील कंफर्टेबल कन्वेइंग द मैसेज ऑफ लीव टू योर सीनियर्स. सो हैविंग इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, probably that can little bit easier, that can make yourself comfortable while communicating to the seniors. At the same time, if you require a help from your colleagues, okay, at times आपको अगर कुछ complete करने के लिए की help चाहिए, तो उस moment पे आपका communication effective हुआ, then definitely most of the people will come to you for help. But in a negative way, if you ask for help to your seniors or to your colleagues, then definitely that will create a different impact altogether for yourself into the mind of colleagues. So it is very important to having a very right communication skills and effective communication skills while having an interaction with the colleagues as well as in your day-to-day life. Now, what challenges you are facing when you have communication skills? Definitely you will have face certain challenges if you do not have a proper communication skills with you. Okay. So what challenges you will face? The first and important challenge which you will face is this next person who is listening to you, he will not understand the intent of the communication. जिसके लिए आप उनसे बात करना चाहते हो, वो मैसेज सामने वाले को पहुंचेगा ही नहीं. And if the message is not getting passed or conveyed to the other person, then जिस चीज के लिए आपने communication start किया था, वो काम कभी होगा नहीं. ठीक है? He will not understand the need of you. Why you are communicating so many things or these many things to the other person. Now, जैसे कि ये प्रेजेंटेशन का मतलब है, अभी मैंने कम्युनिकेशन शुरू किया, प्रेजेंटेशन शुरू किया आप सबको देने के लिए. द टॉपिक इज गुड कम्युनिकेशन और कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स वर्कशॉप, बट मैंने ठीक से कम्युनिकेट ही नहीं किया आपसे बात ही नहीं की, या मेरा आवाज ही आपको ठीक से सुनाई नहीं दिया, या फिर मैंने कम्युनिकेशन छोड़ के बाकी सब चीज पे बात की, बट कम्युनिकेशन जो इंटेंट है इस प्रेजेंटेशन का उसके ऊपर बात ही नहीं की, देन डेफिनेटली एट द एंड ऑफ द सेशन you will not have so many things in your hand, because मैंने आपको ठीक से वो इंटेंट कन्वे नहीं किया है, पास ऑन नहीं किया है. So the first challenge you will face, you will not be able to convey the intent of the communication to the other person. Other than intent, एक इमेज बन जाता है. डेफिनेटली ये प्रेजेंटेशन होने के बाद आपका एक इमेज बनेगा मेरे नाम से, या ये लेक्चर होने के बाद, ये वर्कशॉप होने के बाद कहीं ना कहीं एक रिकॉल इमेज, एक पर्सनालिटी क्रिएट होगी आपके दिमाग में मेरे बारे में. ओके, सो दैट इज अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. ये कम्युनिकेशन अगर ठीक से हुआ होगा तो वो इंप्रेशन, जो पर्सनालिटी क्रिएट होने वाली है, दैट विल हैव अ रिकॉल वैल्यू. 2 साल के बाद भी आपको कोई पूछता है, इवन इफ समवन आस्क यू आफ्टर 2 years, 1 year, आफ्टर 6 months, कि you had a discussion or a workshop with Mandar on communication skills, do you remember something or do you remember anything he has told you? So that recall value gets created if you are communicating it properly. So that is the important part of the communication. And जो भी आप communicate करना चाहते हो, सामने वाले के मन में, दिमाग में एक पर्सनालिटी क्रिएट होती है आपके बारे में, उनके उनके पास. तो वो पर्सनालिटी एक अच्छे से क्रिएट होने के लिए, उसका एक अच्छा रिकॉल वैल्यू होने के लिए आपका कम्युनिकेशन इफेक्टिव होना बहुत जरूरी है. दिस इज हाउ आई हैव सीन द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन एंड व्हाट चैलेंजेस वी फेस इफ वी डू नॉट हैव अ गुड कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स. ठीक है, नाउ ये सब समझ में आ गया. अभी इसको डेवलप कैसे करना है, व्हाट आर द थिंग्स which are required to know about the communication skills, और communication skills के लिए क्या important है. तो जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया, whenever we talk about communication skills, it is wrongly interpreted as a English language communication. It does not mean that you should have a command on English language. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको इंग्लिश एकदम, you should have a very good fluency in English to have a very good communication skills. That is not the case. Also, there is another side to a coin. ऐसा भी बिल्कुल नहीं है कि you do not know anything in English, okay, but you wanted to develop a very good communication skills. ठीक है, this is a very thin line between the having a very good communication in English and having a not any understanding in English. ठीक है, now if like the people who are next sitting to you are only understand Hindi, English, these are the two languages. Now Hindi is our national language, English is our global language. Usually everywhere English is getting used in corporates. So it is again important thing, you should have a very good command on English, because unless you have a good command on English, you will not be able to speak or communicate the intent as I told you. Okay? So having a very good command on English, that will be added advantage to your communication skills. At times, I have seen some people who have a mother tongue influence on the English. Like as a Marathi people, we have certain words which we pronounce differently than the other people. Okay, you must have aware, must have seen the foreigners who talk in English in a very different way. Their fluency, their pronunciation is quite different than the Indian people. Okay, again, आपने देखा हो, our very valued leader Modi ji is having a very different way of talking in English. They have some other influence of Gujarati language over the English, but that does not mean that they do not have a command on language. You should carry language with your own way. Please do not hesitate if you have a very mother tongue influence over the communication or over the English. बहुत बार हमने देखा है हिंदी का एक influence हो जाता है इंग्लिश के ऊपर, but that does not mean that कि आपको इंग्लिश अच्छे से नहीं आता. You can continue the way you are talking. Okay, do not hesitate. Build your self confidence. But it is also important part to having a very good command on English. But it is not necessary thing कि आपको पूरा का पूरा influence एकदम इंग्लिश से ही करना है सामने वाले को. You are required to be very fluent in English. ऐसा भी नहीं है. But there is a very thin line and there are two sides of the coin to this angle. ठीक है, to this factor of communication about the English thing. So आपको आपके इंग्लिश के डेवलपमेंट पे भी आपको जोर देना ही है, वो भी आपको सीखना ही है. At the same, you also required to build a very effective way of a communication. Coming to the other part of the slide, now develop your writing skills. It is we are jumping directly from a very good communication skills से लेके अब अंदर के chapters में हम जा रहे हैं. You have to understand the flow of this communication or the presentation. ठीक है. सबसे पहले हमने इंपॉर्टेंस देखा कम्युनिकेशन का, कम्युनिकेशन किस तरीके से किया जाता है वो देखा. At the same time now we are jumping to the another part of the communication aspect of the communication is a writing skills. Okay. Is it writing communication is very important than the verbal communication? Definitely. But at first instance, probably you may have an option or you will have a opportunity to write something to the person. Similar, I will give an example. अगर आप कोई नए जॉब के लिए हो तो आपके पहुंचने से पहले आपका रेज्यूमे उनके टेबल पे होता है. ठीक है. That means you are reaching to the person, to the next person in a written form of a communication. Okay. At some time, you will have a direct opportunity to have a verbal communication with the other person, such as I'm interacting with you. अभी हमने कोई written communication मेल पे कुछ बात नहीं की थी, डायरेक्टली हम अभी फोन पे या अपने वेबएक्स सेशन पे बात करने वाले हैं. So at times it is you are reaching first with the verbal communication or you are reaching in a form of a written communication. Now written communication is equally important because at times आपका पर्सनालिटी सामने वाले के दिमाग में बिल्कुल नहीं रहेगा. He is going to judge you based on what you have written. Okay, so I'm going to tell you there are aspects or the factors to improve your writing skills. Okay, writing skills important है कॉर्पोरेट में, जहां पे आप फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशंस करते हो आपके कलीग्स के साथ, आपके सुपीरियर्स के साथ, आपके जूनियर्स के साथ या आपके स्टाफ मेंबर्स के साथ. ठीक है. सो हैविंग अ वेरी राइट इंटेंट एंड कम्युनिकेटिंग इट अ वेरी फॉर्मल वे इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आपका वो कंटेंट कम्युनिकेशन का फॉर्मली नहीं गया या अच्छे से नहीं गया, देन इट विल हैव अ मिस इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ योर कम्युनिकेशन. गलत जज किया जाएगा, रॉन्ग कम्युनिकेशन हो जाएगा अगर आप सही से बात नहीं करते, लिखते नहीं हो सही से. ठीक है. सो इट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट टू हैविंग अ वेरी गुड राइटिंग कम्युनिकेशन फर्स्ट. एंड as soon as you develop your writing verbal communication, at the same time you will be able to develop your skills also. So you do not worry about how should I develop my writing skills differently. If you are able to develop your verbal communication skills, then definitely वो thought process आपके दिमाग में चलता रहेगा कि आपको लिखना भी कैसे है. And once you get perfect into writing communication, then you do not worry about your verbal communication because आपका verbal communication अच्छे से ही जाएगा आपका अगर वो फाउंडेशन स्ट्रांग होगा रिटन कम्युनिकेशन का. ठीक है. Now there are certain points which are given you as a pointer which will definitely help you to increase your writing skills, writing ability. Okay, and there are 7 principles. We also consider these points as principles while having a very good writing communication or writing skills. The first point which I am going to take is have something to say. You should have a very strong intent to start a writing communication. Okay, you should not write anything जो आपके मन में आ रहा है वो आप लिखते जा रहे किताब जैसे, वो आप फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन में डेफिनेटली नहीं कर सकते. I will give you another example. I wanted to give some more examples to you to correlate with your routine life. आपके ये समझ में आने के लिए मुझे 10 से ज्यादा examples देने हैं आपको. Having an intent to a good book, it converts that book into a best book. एक बुक में इंटेंट होगा तो ये बुक बनता है. बुक में कोई इंटेंट नहीं होगा तो कोई बुक बनेगा नहीं जिंदगी में. सबसे छोटा स्टोरी भी होगा एक बुक में 1 पेज का या 2 पेज का, तो वो स्टोरी में भी एक स्टार्ट से लेकर एंड तक इंटेंट होता है. आपको बताया जाता है कि कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में, स्टोरी के बारे में. सो यू शुड हैव अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग इंटेंट टू स्टार्ट अ कम्युनिकेशन. बी स्पेसिफिक व्हाइल हैविंग अ कम्युनिकेशन. यू शुड बी स्पेसिफिक टू द कंटेंट. ठीक है. जैसे हमने आज कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स पे वर्कशॉप कर रहे हैं. आई मस्ट बी स्टिक टू माय कंटेंट और टू प्रेजेंटेशन. मैं अगर यहाँ वहां की 4 बातें करूंगा, 4 एग्जांपल्स आपको दूसरे दे दूंगा, देन प्रोबेबली वी मे हैव अ डिफरेंट वे टुवर्ड्स आवर प्रेजेंटेशन. सो वी आर रिक्वायर्ड टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक. चूज सिंपल वर्ड्स. जो सबसे आसान शब्द होते हैं जिससे हम कम्युनिकेशन कर सकते हैं वो आपको चुनने होते हैं. You should not choose very difficult words to communicate to the other person because you will not have an idea about the ability of the next person, how he is grasping. The another part, In a verbal communication, if you start using very difficult words, at the same time, if you start using those words very fast or in a fluent way, then definitely the next person will not be able to judge what you are saying at that point of time. Write short sentences. It is a very, very important part. I will example into the next slides about short sentences. Use active voice. You must have been learned about the active voice and passive voice in your English grammar. This is nothing. आपको यहाँ पे grammar मतलब ग्रामर सीखना नहीं है फिर से, आपको उसका एप्लीकेशन कैसा होता है, आपको कैसे यूज करना है, एक्टिव कब यूज करना है, पैसिव कब अवॉइड करना है, वो आपको बताया जाएगा अगले वाले स्लाइड्स में. कीप शॉर्ट पैराग्राफ्स. नाउ द सिक्स्थ पॉइंट with the fourth point, short sentences, short paragraph. This is very important, ताकि सामने वाला बोर नहीं होगा पढ़ते पढ़ते. मैं उसका एग्जांपल बाहर देने वाला हूँ. Don't overwrite. Do not overwrite anything. Now this is something related to the overwriting to the words which you have already written. Okay, so don't do that. The person will get confused by seeing that overwriting things. Now we are going to see these 7 points detailed in next slides. Okay, know your goal and state it clearly. The very first point which I have told you about the intent of the communication. Whenever you start your communication in any form, in any way, either it could be a verbal communication or it could be a written communication, उसका गोल आपको क्या कहना है वो आपके दिमाग में पहले वेरी क्लियर होना चाहिए. You should have a purpose defined in your mind while or before starting the communication to the next person. Without intent, without having a good purpose in your mind, you will not be able to effectively start a communication to the next person. जब तक वो दिमाग में सही से आपके खुद के क्लियर नहीं है, तब तक आप कम्युनिकेशन नहीं कर सकते. और इसका एग्जांपल आपने खुद देखा होगा. कभी कभी आपको कोई कॉल आता है मार्केट, the person is only well trained. Okay, he is not well, I will not say he is not, उसका कंटेंट दिमाग में इतना क्लियर नहीं रहता. आपको कॉल करता है, आपको पूछता है आपका नाम क्या है, आप क्या करते हो, या बहुत बार आपका नाम उनको पहले से ही पता होता है. वो सिर्फ आपको पूछते हैं कि आपको ये कार्ड चाहिए क्या, क्रेडिट कार्ड चाहिए क्या. Okay, the curtain is moving a lot. Definitely I will pass that curtain to the different. Is that okay? Probably you will not get distracted by the curtain. Definitely. Thank you so much for the suggestion and input. Okay. Now at the same time, I will come to the original point. जब तक कंटेंट क्लियर नहीं होगा तब तक सामने वाला कम्युनिकेशन नहीं कर पाएगा ठीक से. एंड एट द सेम टाइम यू मस्ट हैव एक्सपीरियंस अबाउट माय एग्जांपल. जब तक कंटेंट क्लियर नहीं होता तब तक सामने वाला बंदा आपको कंफ्यूजिंग लगता है. यू मस्ट बी अवेयर कि if you have received a call from the stranger person, then it will sound you as a confused person. He will not be able to communicate you properly because he is not able to bridge that gap between you and him or her. वो ठीक से ब्रिजिंग नहीं हो पा रहा है आपके कम्युनिकेशन का, इसीलिए यू फाइंड इट कंफ्यूजिंग और यू फाइंड इट द पर्सन इज नॉट एबल टू कम्युनिकेट इट प्रॉपरली. वो इफेक्टिवली कम्युनिकेट नहीं होता. If the intent is not clear, if the purpose is not defined in your mind. Second part, you should have a very clear terms what you wanted to say to the next person. अगर आपको छुट्टी के लिए पूछना है आपके मैनेजर को, तो आपको वेरी स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए. आपको छुट्टी चाहिए, कितने दिन के लिए चाहिए और अब आप वापस कब आओगे. ड्यूरिंग द लीव आप आपके रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज किसको देने वाले हो. 4 क्वेश्चन सामने वाले के माइंड में रहेंगे, उसका आंसर आपके स्टेटमेंट से ही होना चाहिए. That will help you to and fro many communication or going aside from the intent of the communication. वो आप नहीं जाओगे if you have a very good mindset or very clear terms in your mind. ठीक है, आपको किस चीज चाहिए तो you very good things कि आपको किससे हेल्प चाहिए और किस चीज के लिए हेल्प चाहिए. So you will be able to communicate it properly कि this is how I need. Someone will not get confused कि ये क्या मांग रहा है, क्या चाहता है. Coming to the next slide, know your goal stated clearly. The continuation of the first point can help your writing to be more effective. Certain form of a communication like memorandums and proposals needs to be a formal tone. Now I can straightly define you कि formal communication क्या होता है, informal communication क्या होता है. Formal communication is anything formal you are communicating in your college, to your seniors, to your manager, to your organization. ये आपका formal communication हो गया. या आप कुछ ड्राफ्ट बना रहे हो, कुछ लिख रहे हो, कुछ मीटिंग के नोट्स बना रहे हो, दैट बिकम्स योर फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन. While communicating on phone or writing a small letter to your relative or an email to your friend, that becomes your informal communication. So you can modify the tone of that communication accordingly. If you wanted to write a formal communication, definitely you should be polite in your all the words and language. In informal communication, definitely you will be more friendly to the person because it's an informal communication. No need to follow a very fine protocols to write a informal communications. अगर आप दोस्त को कुछ खत लिख रहे हो, ईमेल लिख रहे हो, ठीक है. At the same time, you should know writing to someone you know well need more informal note. जैसा मैंने आपको बताया, आपका ऑडियंस आपको पता होना चाहिए. Like you are the students now and you are the audience for myself. Now I should aware कि ये मेरा कम्युनिकेशन कैसा होना चाहिए. Should have a formal communication with friendly touch to that particular communication. इस तरीके से मॉडिफाई होना चाहिए. So I should know my audience before starting a communication. Keep a language simple, definitely. Using a very small, short and easy help the other person to be with you. At the same time, जो भी आप कह रहे हो उसके साथ सामने वाले को साथ में आने के लिए वो लैंग्वेज, वो शब्द उसके साथ फ्रेंडली होने चाहिए. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू शुड हैव योर ऑडियंस विथ यू टिल द एंड ऑफ द कम्युनिकेशन. अनलेस यू हैव योर ऑडियंस विथ यू till the end of the communication, you will not be able to communicate efficiently or effectively. अगर वो आप नहीं रहे, an example, I'm giving you an example of a book. If you start reading a book, आप usually हिंदी या मराठी में बुक पढ़ते हो for an example, but this time you have chosen a book with the English language and you started reading a book with the first page, second page. Whatever patience you have, you will be reading the book, but the language of that particular book is not very friendly to you. You are not able to understand a few words in many paragraphs. What you will do after 2 to 3 pages, once your patience get over, then definitely you will close that book and you will keep it aside and still see that यार बस यार I will read it at some later stage. अभी नहीं यार, आपसे अभी तो पढ़ना नहीं होगा, अभी मेरा मूड नहीं इतना पढ़ने. At the same time, if you are reading a book which is comfortable with you or giving you a very comfort while reading, तो आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि you are listening to the story or the person who is next sitting to you, he is narrating something to you and you are with him. So if the book is as interesting as you would like, then probably you will not end up your reading until the book gets finished. जब तक book खत्म नहीं होता तब तक आप छोड़ोगे नहीं उस book को, because the words are reaching to your heart. Those are touching to your heart, those are touching to, and those are going in your brain. That is why very small, very simple words, उसका एक magic अलग होता है. वो, that is what it is important. ठीक है. I have also covered the second point to say that gets communicated very perfectly if you are using a very simple words. Now stay on topic, keep it consistent, concise. It is very required thing that you are required to stick to your topic. You should not go away from the original topic, because आज का presentation है, आपने communication पढ़ के आप ये presentation के लिए आए हो, and if I'm going to talk on a leadership skills, then definitely that will not help you, because you have some mindset or you have some prejudice, or what we can say accepted mindset in your mind that I'm going to listen to you on communication skills. जब तक मैं communication skill पे बात करूंगा तब आप मेरे साथ रहोगे. If I'm moving towards or out of the communication part, then definitely you will leave. अरे this is something going different, I'm not interested at this point of time. So this is very important to having a very good communication, and be precise on your communication. Explain each term whatever you are using. जो concept आप सामने वाले को बता रहे हो वो explain करो ठीक से. It is very important to explain everything. If you have a very short time, then definitely go ahead using the very small concepts. Do not use or explain the complex concept within the short period of time. सामने वाला भी नहीं समझेगा, का टाइम भी वेस्ट होगा at the same time. So it is important to use a very clear terms while communicating or writing something. ठीक है. Now coming to the next slide. The fifth point, use active voice. Definitely, what is active voice? Active voice is nothing but, it's a very good example which has already been given on the slide. If you can able to see, I'll just, yeah, I, I want to highlight this part. I caught the ball. This is a very simple word or a sentence which indicates that you just caught the ball which has been thrown by someone. Okay. But if you say this sentence into a different language, the ball was caught by me. This is something coming as a different way. The ball was, okay, in a past sentence, caught by me. Then who throw the ball? This is all the questions which are coming if using a passive sentence or a passive tense in your communication. A mango is eaten by me. Sounds little difficult. Then I eat the mango. I ate the mango. Okay. You are required to conduct a meeting. A meeting is required to be conducted by you. Very difficult. Second sentence. Hence, using active voice directly hits the other person. Using passive voice, it creates a little confusion because subject comes first and then it comes with the person name or the person or the, what we can say, uh, a different overall voice it creates. Okay, so that does not get communicated well if you're using a passive voice. Please use active voice in all your communications. It definitely helps, and it also engages the reader. Okay, a reader is engaged, not required. Engage the reader. Simple, as simple as that. So having an attention of the reader, it is very important to use active voice. Have someone proofread your writing. Now, definitely what is proofreading? You must be aware about proofreading. If you are not aware, definitely no worry, I will explain you about the proofreading. As example, ये presentation किसी ने बनाया था या मैंने बनाया था, मैंने बनाने आपको डायरेक्टली प्रेजेंट नहीं किया, मैंने तीसरे आदमी को पढ़ने के लिए दिया. ठीक है. Now the person who is not completely aware about this presentation, who will just go away through the entire slides and he will see how it is looking from a third person's view. Is there any spelling mistake, uh, sentence or something to be required to be changed? So this kind of a proofreading, the person who is reading as a third person, having a do not have any kind of a view about that document, is called as proofreading. So whatever you are making, whatever you are writing, it is really required to be get proofread by the someone जिसको ये बारे में पता नहीं है. Simple example, आप कॉलेज पास आउट होके आपका खुद का रेज्यूम बनाओगे. Someone must have created the resume before passing out the college. एक प्रयास करते हैं, people do try to prepare own resumes. Whenever you try to prepare a resume, what the first thing which you do? Do you have any format? Resume का कोई format? कोई resume है क्या? या आप दोस्त का resume लोगे, Google से डाउनलोड करोगे, resume के concepts देखोगे, उसके बाद खुद का resume बिठाओगे. Now, if you are using someone else's resume to replicate your information into that resume, what will happen? If you are going to an interview and the person who is conducting your interview, he will just take your resume and he will say, tell me something about yourself. Then you will start introducing yourself or something like that. However, if he asks you the word to word information out of the resume, you will not have any idea about what you have written into the resume because that is not prepared by you. It is just a copy paste example from a Google or from the friend's resume. So it is important to prepare your own document. Do not just copy paste the information, not only in resume, in anywhere in the world. Whenever you are using the form of communication of writing, do not use any predefined formats. Okay, at times it is also required to use the predefined formats. Rent agreement बनाना है आपको, जो 15 पेजेस का है, पूरा लीगल वर्डिंग्स में है, उसमें तो शॉर्ट सिंपल वर्ड शॉर्ट सेंटेंस कुछ है नहीं, बहुत बड़े बड़े सेंटेंसेस है. देन व्हाट यू विल डू? Now, my example of preparing your own document and get proofread by someone, it will not be possible because you will not be able to draft every condition in your own way or in a simple language. That time you are required to read entire document before signing or before getting into effect, because you, if you are not aware what all things have written into the document, then you will end up with some difficult situation अगर कुछ आगे पीछे हो जाता है तो, because you are not aware कि what has written into that document, what has written into a legal document. ठीक है? So it is important to get proofread by someone if you are preparing your own document. If you are using a format of the other person, then definitely you are required to read first yourself and then apply the changes. Okay, but proofreading is as important as preparing a very good communication. So very good examples which are given into the next slides, 7 C's which we usually consider for the effective communication. Now, what are the 7 C's? Those are only written words. Conciseness, which we have already discussed. What is conciseness? Conciseness, keeping your content short, sticking to your intent. Conciseness is nothing but keeping the things short, sticking yourself to the content. Use short words, give short examples, prepare short paragraphs while writing. Do not use anything in a different or a big paragraph. The person will not have a patience to write or read something which is written into a wrong paragraphs or the long paragraphs. It is important to have a clarity. Only when you will be able to write it well. Correctness. Please use correct grammar. Please use correct punctuation. Please use correct spellings. Because spelling ka idhar udhar ho gaya, it will definitely change the meaning of the word. At the same time, it will definitely change the content of the overall communication. So correctness is important. Concreteness is nothing but the content which you are delivering, that should be very crisp, clear, and concrete. It should be very clear, very concrete, very good to digest for the someone. Completeness, it should be a complete. Overall, आधा अधूरा नहीं होना चाहिए. Everything should be in a complete manner. Whenever you are using any word, it should be in a, or writing any sentence, it should be in a complete form. ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि आपका लिखा हुआ सेंटेंस कुछ आधा अधूरा है और आगे कुछ आप कहना चाहते हो, but suddenly you have stopped. So completeness is important at the same time. Courteousness is nothing but you should have a politeness or courtesy to the person who is listening to you or the person who is reading your sentences. So courteousness is very important. जब तक आप सामने वाले के इमोशन से कनेक्ट नहीं होते, तब तक आपका communication effective nahi hoga. And to have that connect with the person, you should have that courteousness. Coherence is nothing but having the person or understanding the person is with you till the end. एक आपका होना चाहिए उनके साथ और उनका आपके साथ होना बहुत important है. So it is important. So these are considered as the 7 C's for effective communications. We have about these many characteristics. Clarity, having a very good clarity is also important for effective communication. You should be able to very clear to the content. Conciseness is nothing but clear without excess verbiage. Do not use anything more words or highly what we can say hi-fi words in your communication. Specific audience, be specific to the audience. First of all, know your audience. Knowing your audience is much better communication. Specific purpose, you should have a very specific purpose for your communication. Accuracy, we have already spoke about accuracy. Correctness, there should be a grammatical and technically your things should be correct. Comprehensiveness, you should have a very comprehensive information if you are wanted to pass something. Accessibility, whatever you are presenting or whatever you are reading, that should be accessible to the audience. Okay, now what are the forms of communication in the today's world? There are many forms of communication. There is a one important form of a communication is email. Basically, emails are prepared by the person to communicate formally. Essays, if you're writing something for as an essay, that is a form of a communication. Your college presentations for your projects, class subjects notes, सामने आपके टीचर या आपके प्रोफेसर कुछ सिखा रहा है and you're just taking a notes, that is also a part of a communication. And if you use these principle or these techniques into these things, these form of a communication, definitely those will be more effective than earlier. Mind maps are nothing but to explain the process flow or to a content, to preparing those maps. Like one thing is connecting to other, the other thing is connecting to the other thing. These are the examples, these are the pictures about the content. This is how it is created, mind maps. It's a very beautiful concept to explain a complex concept into a simple chart or a simple map. So mind maps are also important. Flow charts, usually those flow charts are used into the business processes, corporates, if you wanted to explain a flow of a work. So flow charts is a part of communication. These are the form of communication, and definitely if you use these principles, then you will be able to successful into the any form of these communications. I believe I have concluded my presentation into the time which is allocated to me. And please believe this is not a session which is going to be a one-way communication. Communication skills पे हम बात कर रहे हैं, but I don't want this communication skills presentation in a one way. I would be more eager to answer your questions or to flow some information about your doubts. So I open this forum for question and answers, and I request host person to start with the questions.
Yes, sure, sir. I would like to ask the audience to post the question chat box if they have any.
Okay. I still want to say, do not please hesitate. Do not say or how we should ask about the questions and what are the things. Be comfortable, okay? Be in your own language, okay? And please ask the questions.
We have one question that how one should communicate with higher authorities in a convincing way.
Okay, okay. Definitely. This is a very good question. How to communicate higher authorities in a convincing way. Now, there are two different aspects to this question. First aspect is communicating to the higher authorities. That could be anything. Okay. Simply you're asking something or you're saying something to them. You're just informing something. Okay. But the second part is also important. How in a convincing way. Okay. Now, convincing is nothing but you are asking to take a decision about your communication from an authority, or you are expecting some decision from a higher authority. And now convincing, it's also adds some essence. You want that decision to be in a positive way for yourself, right? So these are the factors and angles to this question. And first of all, use a formal communication. If you wanted to talk to any higher authority, use a formal communication. Do not use any informal communication if you wanted to talk to your higher authority. Second thing, use positive words. If you want a decision to become in a positive note, then definitely start using the positive words. The person should start thinking in a positive way if he or she reads, the higher authority reads your communication. So पॉजिटिविटी होना बहुत जरूरी है आपकी कम्युनिकेशन से. और सेकेंड थिंग, help him to take a decision in a positive way, then only it will be convincing communication. सपोज आप कुछ उनको पूछ, तो पूछने के बाद के दिमाग में जो क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, उसका इंफॉर्मेशन लेके आप उनसे कम्युनिकेट करो. डू नॉट थ्रो हिम अ ब्लैंक स्पेस. एक ब्लैंक स्पेस में उनको थ्रो मत करो, उनको वहां पे छोड़ो मत कि जहां पे जाके वो सोच नहीं पाएंगे आपको कैसे रिएक्ट करना है. So help him with the proper information, help him with the proper justification, and give a positivity out of your communication. Use small, short, positive words, and then ask the same thing or communicate same thing to the higher authorities. Definitely, it will come in a convincing way. This is how we can expect. Is it answer your question, Dinesh? Okay, thank you. We can also move ahead with the next question if we have.
Yes, sir. So next question is that I get nervous and I get blank in front of authorities. That is, the person is saying that he is scared in front of authorities.
Okay. First of all, understand that it is not what I will say. Nothing is wrong if you are getting scared. Nothing is wrong if you're getting nervous. So it's a very common thing. First of all, you have to agree to this fact. आप अकेले ही नर्वस नहीं होते या अकेले ही आप डरते नहीं हो. You do not get scared with your own. ठीक है? So why you get scared or why you get anxious while communicating something to the higher authorities or to the seniors? Because the first important thing, you do not have a that much of confidence. I will not say an entire word of a self confidence. You must have, आपके पास कुछ ना कुछ self confidence होगा, but that is not sufficient to reach to that level जहां पे आपको पॉजिटिवली या खुल के बात करने के लिए एक कॉन्फिडेंस मिलना चाहिए, वो उतना प्रेस मिलना चाहिए, पुश मिलना चाहिए. उतना सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस आप में कम है, दिख नहीं रहा है, इसीलिए यू गेट anxious or you get nervous while communicating to the seniors. So first of all, try to gather more and more information. Try to be in a perfect in your verbal or writing communications using these principles, these examples, and then be prepared and then start communicating to the seniors, to the higher authorities. आपका जितना प्रिपरेशन लेवल होगा उतना आपका सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस होगा. जितना आपका सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस होगा उतना आपका एंशियसनेस, वरीड, स्कैरीनेस या आपका अनकंफर्टेबलनेस कम होगा. And then you will be able to communicate very effectively, very efficiently. Yeah, please.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, so our next question is that which mode of communication should we prefer, email or WhatsApp?
So, interesting communication thing. If there are certain groups are created on the WhatsApp, those groups are within the college, within your divisions, within your classes, and someone is asking some references out of a book on a WhatsApp, then it will not be possible to you open your Gmail account on laptop or on your mobile or desktop and then start communicating through email, right? So उस समय की जो जरूरत होगी, whatever is the need of that hour, need of an hour, that communication is the most effective communication or the way of a communication. If something is to be delivered very quickly or very rapidly or in a very short and concise sentence, WhatsApp is the perfect way to use that mode of a communication. Okay? But if you wanted to give a references of some attachments, some documents, you wanted to have a very detailed view of a third person, then it is required to be communicated on email, because WhatsApp पे you will not prefer or read a very long message. बहुत बड़े बड़े messages होते हैं forwarded, वो भी हम इतने ज्यादा नहीं पढ़ते because we do not have that much of patience to read on WhatsApp. But if you write a very good long email, then still it is okay, because the person who is reading that email is having that much of patience, because he know it is an email, this is not a WhatsApp message. So the intent is important, or whatever content which is required to be delivered on WhatsApp, then WhatsApp is the suitable. If it is required to be communicated on email, if it is very detailed, you wanted to attach some references, then definitely email is a very good communication skill or the thing which is required.
Yeah, sir, indeed. So our next question on the line is that in an interview, should I use English plus my mother tongue? and there are a few participants who would like to know some tips on interview, sir.
Okay. I'm interview section completely. Okay, after the question, when I answered the first thing about what language should I use in my interview. Okay, definitely the first impression is last impression. That is how it is told about the personality. So first impression always create a very different impression on the panelist, on the interviewers, or into the corporates. So it is very it is advisable, always advisable to use a English communication while starting an interaction. See, starting an interaction or initiating the interaction, initiating a communication is a different thing. And continue to be communicated into a one language or a single language is different thing. Start your introduction, start your information with English language. Definitely it is required because other person will judge you based on your ability to speak in English. Because as I said earlier, English is a global language. It is a corporate language. It is accepted everywhere. Whenever you are going in a corporate, definitely the people will start initiating the communications in English, such as hello, good morning, good afternoon, how the things going, how can I help you? These are the sentences which are usually used into corporates. So it is important to have a very good command on English and initiate your start communication, starting phase in your English communication. Definitely, if you are comfortable and the audience is comfortable in the mother tongue, then you can move it into your mother tongue. If you wanted to deliver the intent and you are not able to deliver it because of the English fluency, you don't have that kind of a English communication knowledge, or the other person who is not able to understand what you are trying to communicate in English, then definitely switch on your other language, other mother tongue, and have that communication in effective way. So that time the language is not important. That time your content, your intent is important. Fine.
Thank you, sir. Sir, so our next question is that I am an introvert and spontaneous thoughts and sentences don't pop up in my mind. So how could I improve my public speaking?
Definitely. So having an introvert is a habit. Having or the thoughts which are not coming spontaneously in the mind, this is something which you have not practiced earlier. That is the reason it is not coming in your mind. Okay. This is what you have to understand first. These are your habits. These are not your qualities basically. Unless you start working on these habits, this will not get developed. So it is very important to start working on these things. The first thing, you are introvert. Then how to start trying to communicate, how to start a very good going to an extrovert situation, then definitely that way you are required to be very prepared. आपको आपका preparedness रखना बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है. Apart from that, introvert अगर आप रहोगे, having introvert nature is not a challenge, और वो बहुत बड़ा एक नुकसानदायक है, ऐसा नहीं है. So ये आप सबसे पहले माइंड से निकाल दो. It is not required at times to having a very बहुत ज्यादा बात करने वाला होना चाहिए, वो बहुत जरूरी भी नहीं होता है. ठीक है. We have seen the personalities, very world famous personalities, those are very introvert and shy, but that does not mean that those people are not successful. Definitely those people can be successful. However, your nature will definitely important as per the role given to you. If you are a teacher or in the professing field where you are required to communicate so many things to the other people, then your introvert nature will not help in your profile or in your profession. So according to your profession, you have to mold yourself. आपको introvert रहना चाहिए, अच्छा होगा, या आपको वाला इंसान रहना अच्छा होगा. That will define your profession. और जिस तरीके से प्रोफेशन रिक्वायरमेंट है, accordingly you can mold yourself. ठीक है. So and coming to the spontaneous ability, that will get developed slowly. This is not the way कि spontaneously कुछ चीज आपके मन में आ जाएगी. एक सिंपल वर्ड में आपको एग्जांपल देता हूँ. क्रॉसवर्ड जो अपने पेपर में या मैगजीन में आता है, शब्द कोडे जिसको मराठी में कहते हैं. If you are able to go through the crossword thing, there are certain hints which are given. straight words, parallel words. Okay, so there are certain hints, and after reading to that hint, the spontaneous nature comes in the picture. Spontaneously उस वक्त आपको क्या याद आ रहा है, या फिर आप गाने के आप खेल रहे हो गाने का जो रहता है ना, समथिंग काइंड ऑफ अ प्ले विच इज कॉल्ड एज अंताक्षरी, ठीक है, and a word comes in your mind or it comes to your group, and now spontaneously you're required to respond to that particular question or the word with the song. So वो spontaneous nature आपको धीरे धीरे डेवलप करना होगा, and definitely it's a habit. Once you are able to start working on the spontaneous nature किस तरीके से डेवलप करना है, then definitely you will be able to develop that habit in longer run. Yeah, next one.
Okay, sir. So thank you very much, sir.